Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Times Cryptic Quintagram, and this is being published on Wednesday the 5th of November 2025. So as ever, we've got 5 cryptic clues. We've got the letters down here which go in there. You can pause the video now and have a look at those for yourself, see if you can solve any of them. I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Suffer without clothing reportedly. Naked, nude. Accomplishment travelling southern gorge, traversing. Accomplishment is a something. S gorge is a abyss. Don't think so. Dump last of oil at back of resort. Dump last of oil is an L, I assume. Back of resort could be a T. At the back of resort. I think there's an L there. Dump is to, I don't know, spill. English city cellar is reconfigured. Cellar is English city. Cellar is, I don't know where that is. Let's go with it being an anagram of cellar is. Can't see it though. Artist following young attendants, fast moving story. Page turner. Okay, that one is doable. Right, well, we've got suffer without clothing reportedly. So I assume that's a sound like of without clothing. Which is to suffer is to ale. New. Can't see anything down there that might help me. Accomplishment traversing southern gorge could be a hidden word. And go. I don't think so. I think there's an S for southern in there. And a gorge traversing southern gorge. Southern gorge is a. Is a thing that isn't coming to me. Dump last of oil at back of resort. Resort is a spa, is a. I mean, it could be resort, could be an anagram, but I don't see the 5 letters I need to. The dump is to. Not sure. Okay, English cellar city. Cellar is. That's not Leicester. What is that? English city. It's not Cambridge with C. L's. I can't think of an English city that is. And it's English as well, so maybe the fact it's said English is saying it's one of the more minor ones, because if it was just city, it'd be a prominent one, wouldn't it? Can't be London, Swindon, Bristol. I'm struggling to think of anywhere with an L in it other than Leicester. I don't know if that isn't going to work. Leeds, Sheffield. I should go through the football division in a minute. Gosh, I'm just trying to think my way around the country a bit, really. Which makes me, that's the thing, is it's making me wonder whether cellar is actually an anagram of this. I'm sure it must be, but right. Suffer without clothing reportedly. Without clothing would suggest get rid of the S and the R, but that doesn't. Off isn't a word. Reportedly, it's almost certainly going to be a sound like indicator. Without clothing is bare. Yeah, that's easy, isn't it? That was an easy one, really. Accomplishment, traversing southern. Let's put S in there somewhere. It's a rando. Where should I put it? There. Let's go there. Accomplishment is it's not an act. It's not a deed. It's a. And those letters I've got. I haven't got many letters. I mean, it really does feel like I shouldn't be anagramming that, but I can't see what else to do with the clue. The clue seems fairly straightforward. I mean, both the clues I have got are straightforward. Reportedly is your standard sound like indicator. Artist being turned is a bit harder, but yeah, that's fairly straightforward. Got a V to get rid of somewhere. Accomplishment. Traversing Southern Gorge. It's not valley. Okay, gorge could be to eat, couldn't it? Which would be feast. Is it feast? A feet, yeah, that's the word. I was little feet. That's a hovel one, isn't it? A dump. Hove, or yeah, resort. Oh, so that just leaves this one to work out. What is this? Syracles. Achilles. I'm trying to think my way around the country a little bit and get to it that way. I'm definitely turning into a bit of a biffer, which is just to think of answers and then see if they fit the parsing. See, so what do I know? What places do I know? Cleethorpes, CR, Kroll, Cressel. If it begins with L, right, I'm going to think to myself for a bit. I'm going to pause the video while I think. Okay, finally I've spotted it. It's Carlisle, isn't it? Oh, can I type? There we are. Carlisle. 10:14. Well, I was in pause mode there for a good 3+ minutes there, so wow. Okay, got there eventually. Wow, let's go through those clues. Right, to suffer is to bear. You bear a cross, you suffer something. Without clothing is bear, which would be spelled B-A-R-E. Reportedly is your sound-like indicator. An accomplishment is a feat. That comes up quite often. I just couldn't quite get my brain around it, which is what I was saying about deeds and actions and God knows what. But yeah, feat is an accomplishment that comes up. Traversing southern, so put an S in there. It's going across southern. Gives you a feast, and you feast on something, you gorge on it. A hovel is a dump, that's your definition. The last of oil is the L from oil, and it's at the back of a resort. Well, the resort in this case is Hove, place down the south coast. Probably best known because it's part of Brighton and Hove Albion, who are in the English Premier League, I think. That's probably the best way to know of them. English city, we've got Carlisle, which is up in the north. Fairly well known. They've got a football team, Carlisle United, which is, so it's an anagram for seller is reconfigured, is your anagram indicator. And finally, there we are, an artist. The artist is Turner. Can't tell you anything about Turner, but they were an artist. A young attendant is a page, so think of like a page boy at a wedding. And a fast-moving story is a page turner. So there you go. I think that was, I don't know if that was tough or not really. I think a dump for a hovel and a hove as a resort is hard to get to. To see gorge being feast needed a bit of thought the other way around. I think bear's okay as a thing. Page turner went in quickly for me, but I've seen fast moving story or a best-selling novel. I think sometimes that's clued as before, so that wasn't too hard. And a page for a young attendant, actually it's quite easy to get to. And well, yeah, just if you're good at anagrams on Carlisle, which has got a strange construction really. I was looking for a Cester or a Chester or something, which obviously weren't in there. No boroughs or anything, so that kind of made it a bit harder to get to. But there you go, all done eventually. 10 minutes, maybe just a bit of a debacle. Thank you for watching.